Hey guys, I am going to make some rose oil and some rose water. And here I have my roses. My measuring cup, usually I don't measure it, but for the sake of this video I'm going to measure. I have a pot for water and a pot to put my rose petals in. I have this jar for my rose oil, and then I have a sprayer that I don't have with me right now that I'm going to put my rose water in. I'm going to be using this water. So first I'm going to put 2.5 cups of water in this pot, and this is the pot that I'm going to use for my rose water. Let me put another half in there. And then in this pot, I'm not going to use this water, so I'm just going to pour some water in here. Enough so when you put your jar in it with your oil in it, it'll cover your oil up. On this one, I'm just going to boil on high. While I'm working on that, I'm going to pull my petals off my roses. And then I'm going to take them and I'm going to break them apart. And I'm going to take a few of them out and lay them to the side. In this pot, I'm going to replace the majority of the roses in there. And this is how much I have left. And I'm going to taste those and put them in this jar. And I use grapeseed oil most, so I'm going to place a cup of grapeseed oil. Stir them up. And since this water is boiling, I'm going to take it off the heat. Place this water on. Now all you do with this is place the lid on it. And place the bottle inside the water and let it sit for a while. So I'm going to move that out the way. And I'm going to boil my rose petals just long enough for the color to fade on them. And this is what my roses are looking like right now. And I have my rose oil sitting in this hot water. So I'm going to let that cook a little bit and I'll come back with you on that. You see how the colors have faded on the roses? That's what you want it to do. I took it off the heat and I'm going to let it cool down. Then I'll strain it. And then I'll put whatever I like in it. I'm not putting any oils in it because I did make some rose oil. So I'm going to put a little bit of glycerin in it and some peppermint essential oil. And if you have rose essential oil, you can put that in it to heighten the scents. I do not have any left, so I will not be putting any in there. When this cools down, I'll come back and I'll let you see what I am doing. And this is what our rose water looks like. I'm letting it sit in until the water cools down. Next step with my rose water is to pour it in a strainer. And I'm just going to use my hand to squeeze all the water out of the roses. And this is what your rose water should look like. If you want it lighter, don't boil the water as long. Next, I'm going to add it to my jar. To mine, I'm going to add two tablespoons of glycerin and 10 drops of peppermint oil. And you give it a stir, and it's ready to be used. I put mine in this jar instead of the spray bottle because I'm not ready for it. But I'm going to let it cool down, and then I'm going to place it in the refrigerator. And each time you use it, you'll just shake it up. You put it in your spray bottle, you'll shake it up, and you'll spray your hair, your face, your body, whatever you want to spray with it. Next, we're going to strain the leaves off of the rose oil. Now, it doesn't matter if all the leaves are out, because me personally, I like to put a few leaves in my oil. So all you're going to do is mash all the oil out. I'm going to put a couple of leaves back in here and discard of the rest. And this is what your oil should look like. And all I'm going to do is take that oil and transfer it to my bottle. And I'm going to drop the roses, the fresh roses that I had in there with it. And you can let this sit up to 24 hours so that it will get stronger. And you can also put some rose essential oil in it if you want the fragrance to have more rose smell to it. The top on it and let it sit overnight. And there you have it. You have the rose water and the rose oil. And that's all you do. You can also add peppermint oil to this if you like. But that's it, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. And thanks for watching. And I will see you in the next video.